from the Apostolic Nunciature. I am the Apostolic Nuncio in Cameroon, Pope Francis's representative amongst you.
Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. The Catholic Church representative from Vatican, where he represent the Pope, the Nuncio for Cameroon, he then deliver a video message, a very powerful message to Ambazonia regarding students' rights to education vis-a-vis the lockdowns, numerous lockdowns we ran there for our country during this September as we school them supposed to resume on the 3rd, when a Tuesday, when a today for across our national territory. My name na Capo Daniel, I be na una countryman. Look on, sense past king, I want to welcome all una for this episode of our daily podcast, a program where be meant for bring una the truth, for bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis, for help we as we do work for this journey to our freedom, towards the independence of Ambazonia. There can be serious indignation, a lot of anger globally towards the struggle or our fighting way there for ground zero as a result of the lockdown way then be imposed by many other Ambazonian groups, even some activism for stand for support them for we be target against school for stop school. The war it be angry with Ambazonia, and Ambazonia the need for know. A United Nations official, top official, it then deliver a message. The Catholic Church it then deliver a message. The voice it be clear against those who they then can put lockdown for Ambazonia, use death threat, make good of that death threat. I would then get a total of 4 loss of life for this Monday for intimidate our people, heavy gunshot for inside Bamenda and Boya, for target our education sector, for stop our picking them, may they not start school as they be supposed for start them.
September, I'm going to begin a show for my existing polyfamba. Paku doctor.
A taxi it be born for Boya by the Fako Blackta, one of the branches then for the mountain lions. One other person it be killed, a Ben Sikin person be shot dead. It Ben Sikin it be burnt as well. Ambazonians globally are very, very angry with such stupidity that targets our people amid international condemnation of such behavior.
The bonding motor no be na for main roads. It is just motor still it na inside street for inside street. They be na for main road the bonding motor. They be na for main roads. And a weakness. What's a yabacho? Me dey call yabacho. Where it talk it run him up for Norway as they don't give resident permits. Yabacho they run him up. When they want talk say they are genocide where they go on our people, they cause people that will migrate for the republic. It run him up. PhD with foolishness or hate. Now inside town, now inside street, so they bond the taxi. No be now for main road safe. Go cry for 217, cry for 218, 219, they cry 220, cry. The car is having for 224. No be now weakness is. When Chairman Capo was talking about trial every day, we thought this thing was a joke. People that they cannot use their right and authority to guide and protect their people. It's madness. Lockdown has like 7 different dates. This one we say we start on the 2nd and end on the 2nd of October. This one they say we start on the 7th of September and end on the 16th of September. This one we say we start on the. What kind of nonsense is this?
While in Batu, the ADF in close range ambushed a convoy of people that we have learned were coming from Bamenda, where they become up for Gonjoka for Bamenda. They don't go drink their mimbo, they come back for village for Monday morning, 3 o'clock, they meet up ADF, they open fire, then kill them at close range. While the ADF, they try to shy away for license at La Republique, the information where they come up from Batu, it talks in our boy them, now picking them for ADF barracks, so they will then carry out this atrocity them.
Nobody should deceive us. That video, Queen Mother, that video is caused by Amber. That video, the Ambazonian, they think that they are wise. They just tag that video and put under the military. Which military? These are the dogs of war Chairman has been emphasizing. Now they say they don't know who caused it. Now the Amber they will pretend that is a military. The military will say it's Amber. People are losing their life because of the dirty confusion in the name of lockdown. You give enemy a blind check. There, but children saying no, he's running his mouth. This man will never see good air. You give the enemy a blind check. What is the essence of lockdown? Ayabacho said, we are not calling the lockdown for attack UN. What are you calling the lockdown for?
This is a terror that our people face on a day-to-day basis. We have allowed terror to ruin our land, transforming our territory into a cycle of violence that destroys our very fabric of who we are and the community we have built. These things they don't strive simply because we get people them where they no love or care about our people. Their main objective now for seek relevance, for seek political fame amongst our people. Whatever reason on earth will somebody like Mark Barata come out and say that it is support lockdown, so they give a date for that lockdown, and a justification as saying a soldier then talk. Then for a dead way that announce for lockdown now on the 7th. The soldier then talks now on the 2nd. So now the problem that we would primarily face for this our struggle. When we get people then then come say the one for take responsibility, for stand for talk the leader them. Instead, they allow the circumstances that mean they lead them. They put their finger for up, see who's how we win the blow, follow them. Because they know say lockdown it will be effective. They go want for get relevant for can't talk say that they don't declare lockdown. Instead for try to think about the consequences for that lockdown for our population. Even when the international community they be so angry about the lockdown, they go come for endorse them where it led for the killing of the people. The Mark Barata hand they for this blood the way it be spilled, and every Ambazonian group where it stand for support or for call for lockdown without any justification, simply for political reason. People the way they never first they even talk for teachers them, they never talk for school them. They come say they want talk about lockdown where it go affect our picking them their right for go for school. It never be long with the Mark Barata they come blame the Ayabacho concerning taxi color. And their reason why be the game na say Ayabacho if be they take decision where soldier they take them, they put them for air. Today you too they can't talk because of soldier them. So we no fit there for a war where would allow soldier them illiterate them where they don't know political calculation mean they take decision. Soldier never they take political decision for any war for Africa or any war across the globe. Don't leave them, even the enemy donors them when they give money for ground zero, when they give money for those boys, they guarantee their security, they don't take over this struggle. Like the public, they dictate for ground zero through their intelligence, the way they provide intelligence for this boy, them and granite for them, that they don't take over this struggle. Also then there for diaspora where people be count on them for show leadership, for show guidance, for give instruction. Them too, they don't turn now looking, they been a passer by them. How we things that they pass for ground zero, the only two way they seek them for become relevant, for the talk, let's say them being a thing where they no be. That is what is happening in ground zero, and our people are suffering as a result. Imagine the La République Tawe Pobia be declared this war for key people them. The CPDM and the Francophone they be talk say, okay, now the president don't talk them. Me then go ahead for support them because now the president don't talk them. Today for Ambazonia, would it accept things that not be because it make reasoning, not be because it defend right, but as simple because people they don't talk them. This one, it is show we how backward and unprepared will be. Make all man for Ambazonia when I remember. Say we will go for Toronto for the meeting where all Ambazonian known groups, all the groups in Ambazonia we will know them today, where they don't stand for make for news for social media, all the general them, then be participate for that conference for Toronto. No pity be participate through video, RK be participate through video, also that they be send representative them for day, including the Bui Warrior. For the Toronto, we will come to a consensus. Say we accept, say we don't try for Palava school. We accept, say school need for being a neutral place where no man no supposed for pass for day. In principle, we agree. Say the condition the would put them, the guidelines would give them for education. If them follow them, make we leave the education sector alone. They wouldn't come back all those agreements. People they don't even forget so don't make agreement. If we would make agreement, turn tomorrow we'll forget them. The one they can make your own announcement. The one they can make your own announcement. We know they even remember the thing where the soldier then will be gathered for Toronto will talk them. Then how will feed the talk so would want the whole UN say they be talk so today they need to do them. Where we say we never civilize, reach for level where we make agreement, we even remember them, let alone begin the announced date then we will know the think about the former decision the would make. So this one na a big shame for we Ambazonia. We cannot accept things the way they are. We talk about things the way they ought to be. When something is wrong, any good person with good conscience must condemn it. Nobody should impose any lockdown that impact or interfere in education in our territory, given our internal dynamic and our capacity vis-a-vis the educational sector. We do not set exams. We have not brought any alternative in certification. We must allow our education to go as it is, following Ambazonian strict conditions and guidelines which we have been articulating for the past 4 years. So long as students, they need to wear uniform, they need to hang La Republique their flag for their school compound. So long as they don't engage with our soldiers and promise they're not going to allow their school picking and meet and go for 20th May and 11th February. All these guidelines, the way we will then make research put them for outside. So long as school they abide by these guidelines, we need to leave that school education place alone. Today we don't see even Pope a representative. He don't send message about peace, about education of our picking them, because nothing where the whole world be concerned about them. Yet we don't forget that.
By the name of Peter even says, living in peace feels good, just to wake up and go to school without fear. He was prevented from going to school because of violence. Our children are our future. Children suffer the most when there is violence. According to UNESCO, over 250 million children worldwide are prevented from attending school because of conflicts and violence. According to the World Bank, over 17,000.
So that one a message where the Pope is representative, he can stand for talk about school. No man no supposed to prevent any pikin for go for school. There is no justification. Now just pure evil. And any man will support him because he want to get relevance, that man either lost his soul. Now only the truth shall set us free, and we must speak the truth boldly, irrespective of the consequences, the environment. We are not seeking popularity, we are seeking justice, and we are seeking the future of our own children.
Nelson Mandela once said, educating all of our children must be one of our most urgent priorities. We all know that educating more than anything else improves our chances of building better lives. Pope Francis reminds us that the mission of schools and teachers is to develop an understanding of all that is true, good, and beautiful. Dear friends, violence is never justified. Only peace is the way of the future. This month of September, please let the children attend school, and together let us work for peace. Thank you. God bless.
So now the message that for Pope, allow students to go to school this September. Give peace a chance. Will it attract hatred from the international community now? Not be only condemnation for this type of stupidity, then we'll see them for inside our land. International press, it don't carry them. I will read one of the publication. It talks on the 2nd of October, when they published this publication, at least 4 civilians were killed early Monday by separatist fighters in Cameroon's 2 Anglophone region. Local and security sources said. In Batu, a locality in the northwest, the fighters opened fire at close range, killing 3 people, including a woman who was on board a motorbike. Now, the international news that way they talk. In Liongo village in the southwest region, the fighters shot dead a commercial motorcyclist and touched his motorcycle. Several security sources and local media reported. Give a quote from an eyewitness where he talks, say, there was thunderous gunshot. It was like serious fighting was ongoing. It is scary. A local reported from Mbatu, the locality where 3 people were killed by separatist fighters. The separatist terrorists have now resorted to attacking civilians, said the Cameroon government. Separatist leader on social media intensified the ghost town to stop effective resumption of school this September. That is the international news. Imagine the whole world reading this type of news. What would they think about Ambazonian struggle? What will any conscientious person think in supporting or sympathizing with our struggle with such reports? Ambazonians must not accept from our own what we could not tolerate from Paul Biya and his CPDM regime. We must all condemn what is wrong, stand for what is just, what is right, what is honorable, and stand for the right of our children to go to school uninterrupted. Our gullibility to entertain justification of the killing of our own have resulted in us being where we are, where some groups on ground zero think that they can go and kill people and do whatever they want because some people seeking relevance in the diaspora would justify what they have done, cover it up, and they will continue to murder our own. That must stop. We have created an environment where the DDR boys of Konda titles think they can carry out atrocity against our people and blame it on Ambazonia. And our own fighters think they can carry out massacres and blame it on the Konda titles DDR boy, and they are going to get away with it because those of us who are in the diaspora, majority do not seek the public interest or truth or seek what is going to bring our people progress, but they seek their own relevance over the life and dignity of our own people. Fellow Ambazonian, if I tell now how many people the way they kidnap them for Bamenda, every weekend, as our people they call me for Tokam, when I go shock. Our people are in deep pain, deep fear of our own boys. The ADF, the tax collectors have become a nightmare to our people. People are even afraid for their cases to be mentioned because they are afraid of the Cameroon military. Even if they report to the Cameroon military, they will take it back and tell the ADF, and they will suffer consequences in our territory. With all the money the boy did thief them, with all the one way they collect them for diaspora, they never flop onto our people. They go die all. I want to bring una one very sad story for someone mommy where they set chop for Bamenda, where the ADF then catch go and for come, then go kill them. The mommy na woman way get sense for quarter. Now I eye that in the beginning of this struggle because the woman na bafu woman way either the set chop for this place where Bengui Park for a lot of the way all bent again people they drive the road for Bengui Park they can't chop now for the woman in place. All man know it is see very well. Now woman way they pass with information them. In the early time for this struggle, we don't link the woman, we boy them. If La Republic they can't pass, they can't chop. Now the woman they tell boy them whether town it be safe or not. The woman 2 weeks ago, he done said the whole day for Saturday, carry money in one go house for night for back around that side for Bali Park day. The boy then kidnap the woman, take and go for bush. They then begin ask money for the woman, the family. They begin to argue because they know say a woman we know all boy them. They know say a woman we get connection. They go argue, call other general and me they intervene. Then call the boy them for instant tanker. Then deny say no that woman no deal with them. Even though they get evidence from the court and way they be the court away they hold the woman. Even for the woman he own talk with them give it telephone we talk for a family. He don't talk say they don't identify the boy the way they holy. As other general they don't begin call the woman. They don't take the woman. They don't go kill that woman. After 1 week, they don't can dump a body for Nangan Junction. And they think that way then they now for town. Before the boy, the whole boy them, whole people, their people, even then coach them, then talk for them some kind of way, they go only threaten, they go end up keep that person for a long time. Eventually they go release them. But now they don't start becoming key people them. Now the thing that way happen for our town. For Nanga Junction, they can't throw their body for day. Now a modus operandi is that for Ntanka, for Bamenda, for ADF, Bamenda Brigade. Now they kill in that way, they don't turn them on our people, their head. They murder our people, them, they are criminals. Ayabacho is a criminal, and anybody way they associate with this criminal, them, you cannot ignore or say that you don't know what they are doing, because every single day you hear cases of them murdering our people, innocent people, for no other reason but extorting their money. The number today stands at 28 innocent Ambazonians murdered by Ayabacho and gang using terrorism against our own. They are not just extremists. They are who they are. Common thieves, criminal cartel, terrorizing our own people, using Ambazonian struggle as justification for their murderous activities, including activists that support or encourage and don't speak out against policy that results to the death of our people. They also are equally culpable for these crimes against our own, and that is the reason why the struggle have gone the way it is, been derailed, and we are forced to negotiate from a point of weakness. We are forced to concede where we should have dominated. We will not wait until our mandat bole. We will not wait until the leverage we have finished and our people will go home empty-handed. They say we never miss an opportunity to miss an opportunity, but we will do everything humanly possible to fight for the maximum autonomy for our people, for their self-determination that will guarantee a pathway for their freedom. The one Cameroon, two people is the only solution we can push for. Impact by our own is evident every day that it only drags us backward. Mark Barata and the rest who have put out, and all the Ambazonian groups that have put out lockdown, despite the fact that they know that the international community is against it, they are angry about it, despite the fact that they know that the consequences will be anger directed against our own people and their future, and will only give advantage to La République du Cameroon. It is evidence enough that we are doing the right thing. If we allow things to go the way as we say, it is going to end up in a total loss scenario, and that we cannot accept, that we will never tolerate. God bless you all. Capo Daniel looking out for you, signing off.